why dating in Japan is impossible. Honestly, dating life in Japan sounds very difficult. Let's take a look at this.
Japanese women are refusing to date Japanese men, and the reason why is way more insane than you think. This isn't just about attraction, it's a complete shift in how relationships work in Japan. And here's where things get crazy. It's not just Japanese men getting rejected. A lot of women don't want to date foreign men either. There are massive cultural differences, hidden biases, and honestly, some brutal truths that
I'll be real with you. Being a foreign man in Japan was the easiest pass I've ever seen in any country. I'm just saying it right now. I don't know about that one. I don't know what we're talking about, but like it wasn't hard. Didn't seem really hard to meet anybody there, like as a foreign man. At least get anywhere with anyone.
most people don't even talk about.
I date at all?
But
Yeah, what a
before we
waste of
get into
time and
that,
money.
let's start with something shocking. All right, so there's a real phenomenon happening in Japan right now, which you might have seen across YouTube, and that is where men are giving up on dating entirely.
Yeah.
They're called
I mean, this thing is happening everywhere. It's happening in the West as well. A lot of people are stopping dating. Like, it's actually crazy because everybody rather just stay for them home. People have, there's just so much bullshit with dating life nowadays. It costs a lot of money, a lot of time. I feel like a waste of time because it just ends up horribly.
For men, guys who have zero interest in pursuing women, getting married, or even trying to flirt.
Yeah.
Some of them are too focused on work. Others are just tired of rejection. And some,
Yeah.
they've simply decided it's not worth the effort.
Rejection and cheating. That's like the two common thing I hear about the West, at least. Men wants to relax in their free time. Yeah, they do. It's kind of sad. It is sad, but that's how it's moving on. A man would like to relax. They want to have I think, like, now I'm speaking about how a man would view it, right? I think a man wants to have they want a lady. They want a woman that respects them, right? And respect their time and doesn't use them just pure for their own advantage in very many ways. And I think that these goals are very hard for some men to find in the dating life. Because in the end of the day, like, it's hard to find the right match that respects you the way you are. And everybody is not equal in those terms and has their own views, you know? And I think that a lot of men do need time to relax. They need somebody they can talk to, feel comfortable with, and they need to have time to relax as well and not be judged. And unfortunately, in the dating scene, I at least here, I have not been in dating scene on online apps in ages. That's all I'm gonna say. But it seems that a lot of men are not finding those. They're often also met with rejections, and whenever they find somebody, they are often met with cheating, and it feels like a waste of time, a lot of money. And it just isn't it, because why would they do that when they can have more money and relax at home as much as they want whenever they feel like it? Now, again, men and women are complicated in their own regard, so there's more always to it, but that's how it's viewed in the West, at least.
Yeah, and the result? A growing number of Japanese women are frustrated, single, and looking for
Oh,
alternatives.
damn her waist.
And yeah, some of them turn to foreign guys.
I'm gonna get myself a cute Japanese girlfriend, and the thing that sucks is most of the time it completely works. You know, obviously, if you're a foreigner, there's a lot of people who really like foreign people in Japan. You can almost have an easier time dating in Japan. I know I had an easier time dating here than in London, but also that could just be my own experience and not a collective experience of everyone watching this. So I might be giving.
But this only applies to a small percentage of women. And even then, there are some major problems. Okay, this sucks, but it's true that a lot of Japanese women think Western men smell bad. And no, this isn't some weird stereotype. It's a real issue. And if you think that's bad, it gets much worse. In the West, beards are a symbol of masculinity. In Japan, not so much. A lot of women actually prefer clean-shaven men. So if you're walking into Japan thinking you're rugged...
That's funny because they don't like it clean-shaven anywhere else. It's funny.
Chris Hemsworth...
Where it's actually hygienic to keep it clean-shaved, they don't view that as a good idea.
Beard is going to make you stand out. You might be in for a shock when it actually turns women away.
You don't need to be Schwarzenegger or Dwayne Johnson in Japan to be attractive as a guy. Actually, it can be even negative sometimes, and that's no surprise. Because if you compare to Western women, Japanese women are generally smaller and shorter, and chances are that she's gonna feel kinda overwhelmed or even scared when meeting a guy like this. So rather than having a big muscular body, these are more important usually, and that's why they might look too feminine to Western people.
But let's say you pass the hygiene and facial hair test. There's still one massive cockblock standing in your way. Language. This is the killer. It's by far the biggest reason why foreign men struggle to date in Japan. Most Japanese women don't speak English fluently. And if you don't speak Japanese,
って思ったことあります。でも言語の壁はありますけど。
例えばどの国の人がいいとかってなんかあります？
どこでも行けるな。
はい
どこでも行けるけど、ヨーロッパ系かアメリカ系を。
congratulations. Your dating pool just shrank to almost nothing. There are plenty of stories of Western guys who thought they had a great connection with a Japanese woman, only to realize they were stuck in a
So do
cycle
you
of
like
awkward
sushi?
Google Translate conversations. It's fun at first, but the novelty wears off fast when you can't have a real conversation.
Nice.
So what
I'm
happens?
in.
Well, in my experience, foreigners turn to dating apps as like the first thing they do. And this is where things get really weird. Because Tinder in Japan
I always think to I find it funny. I never use these apps at all. I used Tinder when I went to high school, but all I did was meme. Like I literally just talked. I was just memeing all the time. I've never taken these dating apps seriously. And whenever I hear stories about them, I don't feel like even doing it either. Because it sounds so tiresome and annoying.
it's a completely different beast. If you're a Western guy, you might expect it to work the same way it does back home.
Bro, what kind of Tinder profile is this? This is a picture of a cartoon. This ain't real, says the VTuber.
Swipe, match, chat, meet up. Nope, not even close. First off, good luck finding a real name. Most Japanese women use fake initials, random words, or even emojis instead of their actual.
I wonder if they use their real age. I feel like do you think I feel like everybody lies about age and name. I think so.
Names. And profile pictures? Yeah, half of them are either
There's just boobs. It's just chests or what the fuck is this?
anime characters, blurred faces, or just food.
So you're not getting anywhere. How am I gonna swipe right or left then? You very good chest. Nice. Right. Hair. Very nice hair. What are you doing here?
Seriously, some people literally put sushi as their profile pic, and that's not even the weirdest part. A huge number of Japanese women on Tinder aren't even
What do
looking
men
for a
put on? I
boyfriend.
want to know what the men
Some
put
just want
on.
to practice their English. Others
Beautiful
are just
sushi.
curious about talking to foreigners but have zero intention of meeting up. And then you've got the worst case scenario. Women who are straight up afraid of being seen dating a foreigner.
Ooh.
Japan is still a country where
Yeah, the thing is that there's a lot of racism in Japan, and people worry. There's a word for mixed race in for Japanese kids to be mixed race, and they tend to be also get bullied a lot in middle school and middle school, primary school, high school. They tend to get bullied for being mixed if they have blonde hair or anything like that. They tend to not be the best and most pleasant scenario. So whenever people think about that, they think about moving. I have a friend, she got married to a Japanese guy, and you know what their decision was whenever the kid turned 3 years old or 2 years old? They went to China. They moved to China because they felt like the kid will have a better life in China than in Japan.
standing out too much is looked down upon. And for some women, dating a foreigner is seen as too different or even embarrassing.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
YouTubers won't tell you
What
this,
the fuck
but it's
was
true
that?
for many people. But let's say you do find a match. You start talking, things are going great, you're about to meet up, and then you hear this phrase, "I've always wanted to date a foreigner." Congratulations, you've just met a Gaijin hunter. Gaijin
I forgot about this. Oh my god. I forgot about this.
hunter is a term for Japanese women who exclusively date foreigners. Sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Like, who wouldn't want to be
That's
the
a
type
real phrase. Yes, it is. I fucking forgot about this.
of guy they're looking for? Well, here's where it gets a little messy. A lot of Gaijin hunters don't actually care about you. They care that you're foreign. Some of them are just obsessed with Western culture. Some have a checklist of nationalities they want to date. Yeah, this has actually happened from time to time. There are stories of guys who thought they found the perfect girlfriend, only to find out she literally had a list of countries she wanted to try. And it's not just about Western men.
Try.
Some Japanese women actually prefer Latino men, Middle Eastern men, or even South Asian men because they find their features more exotic or masculine.
You never cheat, right?
No, of course.
So you never hung out with other girls, right?
No, never.
So you never go to, like, you know, those places like brothels, right?
I want to do it. Where can we find a brothel? What the fuck? A strip club? Like, a brothel? Yeah, just the homies hanging out in a brothel. Do they exist anymore? Like, where do you find a brothel, bro?
なんであれはお金払ってるから浮気じゃないよね。
What the fuck was this?
Like, you know, those places like brothels, right?
なんであれはお金払ってるから浮気じゃないよね。
Oh, going to a brothel doesn't count as cheating.
Some ladies also
'Cause you
want
have no
a green card,
emotional
which I
attachment.
thought strange, as I always see Japan as wealthy and amazing. But the reality is Japan has a brutal work culture, long hours, insane expectations, and basically no work-life balance. Some women want out, and dating a foreigner is their escape plan.
Not trying to ruin your fantasy over Japanese guys. I don't know why you have fantasy Japanese guys, because Japanese guys are horrible, in my opinion. But these are the reasons why I wouldn't date a Japanese guy if I was a straight woman. If I was gay, probably it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know.
Oh, why not? Why, if you were gay?
But here's where things get even crazier. A lot of Japanese women aren't just rejecting Japanese men, they're rejecting dating entirely. Yeah, and this is where the real problem comes in. Japan is facing a massive population crisis. The birth rate is collapsing, people aren't getting married, they aren't even dating. There are entire businesses built around renting boyfriends and girlfriends because people are so disconnected from real relationships. And for women, there's a lot of pressure. The expectation is still there. Get married, have kids, be a traditional wife. But modern Japanese women, they're not interested. So what does this all mean? Simple. The entire dating scene in Japan is breaking down. It's not just about Japanese men failing to attract women. It's not just about foreign men struggling with cultural differences. It's all of it. A complete societal shift. Fewer relationships, more isolation. And the idea of romance in Japan? It's disappearing. And here's the big twist. If you're a foreigner thinking Japan is some dating paradise, think again. The truth is, it doesn't matter where you're from. What matters is how well you fit into Japan itself. And if you don't understand the culture, if you don't learn the language, if you don't actually connect on a deeper level, you're just another foreigner passing through. I don't mean to sound like a dick here. I just want you to see the full picture. So the real question isn't just why dating in Japan is nearly impossible. The real question is, are Japanese women even interested in dating at all anymore?
Kind of need to figure out if this is the person that you want to be in a relationship with within the first few days. People always say it's within 3 days. Don't kiss, you don't hold hands, you don't touch, you don't have sex whatsoever. And a lot of time, the guy asks the girl if she wants to become her girlfriend. As they say, this is the confess culture of Japanese dating. And if the girl say yes, they become a couple officially after 3 dates. As a Japanese person, it's so crazy to me that in a
I want to see the rest of that. Well, anyways. Women are hoes. We don't need men. True. Those two sentences really combine well. It's okay. I watch Death Note in Japanese. Leave it to me. Yeah, you'll handle them, King. That's all the Japanese you need to know. Just keep rephrasing whatever you learn from that anime. But yeah, I mean... you know what I thought about? Like, I wonder, how's the low hotel market doing then? If people are not dating anymore? Because they have a lot of low hotels in Japan. Like, what are they? How's the market doing there? Are they going out of business? But, I mean, in the end of the day, I was kind of wondering also what the hell is happening with the men. Do they even care? I guess they don't even give a shit. Everybody giving up there. Dating is not the low hotel thing though. Oh, yeah, so you fucking is not dating. Okay, so everybody fucks. Everybody fucking, but nobody dating. Okay, I get how you're going with it. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, people have fun. That's good. Live life. Live life, laugh, die. Have a great life. All right. Well, anyways, that sucks though. I think that this issue is everywhere in the world. Peace out. I'm gone. But anyways, I think that overall I think this is an issue in the West as well. I don't know. I think everybody giving up. Everybody kind of giving up everywhere in the world. I don't know. We're all being bitches. I'll be real with you. We're all kind of being bitches. We'll see how this goes because I think this is becoming an issue everywhere in the world. At least most in the West. But I see this is an issue in Japan as well. And I know it's an issue in Korea. They're kind of fighting each other. Like genders are fighting each other in Korea. It's even worse in Korea, I believe, than Japan because they're like trying to fuck each other over. But anyways, yeah, we're all lazy and annoying. True. Why? We just want to stay with himself and not deal with anyone else. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, sub to the channel if you watch more, and tell me down below what you think. If you want to come and when live, you're free to come on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/idly. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.